Hi 10th graders, it's your counselor here, Miss Schmitz, and today I'm going to talk to you about accessing supports. Today we're going to talk about mental health and who you can reach out to when needed to get some extra support. Remember, it's okay to not be okay and to reach out for help when needed. We're going to talk about the ways you can reach out. Hi, I'm Ms. Schmitz, your 10th grade counselor, and today we're going to talk about accessing supports. I'm going to share with you some resources today that are available to support your mental health at school and in the community. We're going to talk about ways that you can access these resources when you need them. Our school support staff, such as myself, Ms. Schmitz, our social worker, Mr. Snyder, our school nurse, Mr. Anderson, our Health Start Clinic, and your advisory teachers are some of the adults with whom you can speak to if you or a friend need to reach out to an adult. We want you to know that we care about you and we're here to help you. Everyone in our school is here to help you. However, there are some staff members who are specifically trained to support your mental health needs. Those people are your school counselor, Ms. Schmitz. I can help you either individually or do some small group counseling with social emotional support, academic advising if you're having struggles in your classes or with a teacher, just feeling really overwhelmed. I can help you get organized and do some goal setting. We can talk about career and college planning and connect you to some community resources to help you with mental health. We also have our social worker, Mr. Snyder. He can also help you the same way as I can if you're struggling socially, emotionally, academically, with your classes, stuff going on at home, school, and in the community. The other support staff that are trained at Washington is our school nurse, Mr. Anderson. Anybody in our Health Start Clinic, they are a great resource to reach out to, and if you need a referral to them, just let me know. And then we have Mr. Dobson, who is our behavior specialist working with our 10th graders. He's making sure that during distance learning that you are showing up to classes, you're passing your classes, you're doing what you need to do to be a successful student. This year, as you've heard, we're going to be using Zello. It's the Naviance replacement for St. Paul Public Schools, and I think you'll really like Zello. In there, you're going to be creating a personal learning plan, and a letter was sent home to your parents about personal learning plans and the use of Zello. But Zello will stay with you your 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade year. You'll document all of your interests, strengths, career aspirations, and it's here to support you in your planning for high school and your plans for after high school. Everything that we do with like our core counseling curriculum lessons will also be documented in Zello. And so I want you to know that every one of us at some point we struggle, and mental health is real, and it's okay to reach out to people. There's resources available to you outside of school. Sometimes maybe a friend will text you or reach out to you and ask you for some support. If it's really an emergency, I want you to know that you need to find an adult right away you can speak to. If it's suicidal, you need to call 911. If you call 911, you'll be able to talk to someone right away who can help you or your friend in those situations. We all have people in our lives that we can reach out to, either in school or outside of school. It might be a parent, it might be an aunt, it might be a friend, it might be somebody you work with at school, it might be your advisory foundations teacher, it might be a teacher that you had in middle school. It might be your counselor, social worker, the nurse. There's lots of people here to help you when you need it. And so today we're going to do an activity in Zello. It's probably the first one that you've done. So logging into Zello, you are going to use your Clever account. that has stored your login information. I'll walk you through the steps, and then after this presentation, you'll have time in Foundations today to do the Accessing Support lesson. So you'll log into Zello. On the front page will be your welcome to Zello and a big box that will say Accessing Support. So you're going to get started and click on the Get Started button. In the text box that shows up, you're going to write down one adult in school at Washington and one adult outside of school or in your community that you can go to for help. You just need to write their names, super easy, one in school and one out of school in that text box. And then once you do that, down at the bottom, you'll see a blue button that says Turn In. That is going to save your content. You're going to click Turn In again, and that will submit your content. Every sophomore in St. Paul Public Schools is doing this lesson. So if you don't finish it, you can log back in. If you aren't doing it, I will be contacting you to log into Zello to make sure that you complete that lesson for St. Paul Public Schools in your personal learning plan. Thanks for listening today. I know distance learning has added an extra stressor to many of our lives. We're feeling overwhelmed, we're feeling anxious. Please know that we are here to help you. You can reach out to that adult in school or in your community for support. Do not go at this alone. And if you had a hard time identifying somebody that you could reach out to, please contact me. We care about you and we will help you identify some caring adults. Thanks.